All right, this Hangout on Air is live. It's Alicia Stringer here, always empowering success dreams. I'm so excited. We have a special guest today. Today's Millionaire Mindset Hangout. We got a special guest, Robert Probst. And I am out here in Nashville to see. It has been like sprinkling rainy. I went to go have lunch with my daughter, and they said, "We gotta go outside to eat." And I'm like, "It's sprinkling." And it's all rainy, but they loved it anyways. And you're like, we'll sit under the tree and enjoy it. So we're enjoying the nice weather. It's just really comfortable outside and getting used to our new pool in the freezing cold water. So we're getting ready for summer, and it's been exciting right here. Thank you so much, Greta, for hopping on. Let's hear where Greta is and with her half a dozen
Morning.
kids.
Hey, no, I'm happy to be here. I was trying to shove food down my throat as fast as I could because we had a really late start, sort of an early start, but a late start to like food. So that's where I was at, and putting up my hair, throwing my hair up. You know how crazy it can get around here with all my kids messing my hair up, pulling my hair, like it gets pretty crazy. So I'm excited to be here. I've been, busy creating graphics and such for this hangout, and super excited to meet you, Robert, face to
Thank you.
face, sort of, online here. And yeah, so I'm on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada, and it is like crystal clear blue skies out there, just absolutely amazing, and warm weather. I am just digging this. It feels like summer, and yeah, so I'm happy to be here, and thank you so much for joining us. And Robert, and also those of you watching and joining us today, I'm super happy that you're here. And I'm just like ready to sit back and have like breakthroughs and hear what Robert has to share, because I know he's been in this for a while, and he's got some stories to share with us today. So I'm
Yeah, I'm
excited.
excited too. I met Robert some of the events, and it's just been amazing to see some of his strategies, how he's been able to build his business and be real consistent with it. That's what I'm just enthralled on, because a lot of people have those up and downs. They go and they build a big business and then it goes down. But consistency and keeping your mindset strong is one of the things that I really gravitate and really look forward to seeing people do, and consistently try to empower people to do that. That's connected with me as well. So hopefully Keisha will jump on later, and Valerie as well. I haven't heard what's going on with their busy lives, as we all are busy in here trying to keep our millionaire mindset. So I want to pass it over to you, Robert, and share us your story and how you've been able to keep your millionaire mindset strong, and any major shifts you'd like to share with us.
Okay, thanks again for having me here, Alicia, and Greta, thanks for the kind introduction. It's a pleasure to be here, of course, and it's about 90 degrees outside right now here in Phoenix, Arizona, so it's a beautiful day out here as well. I guess you got some thunderstorms over there, Alicia, out there in Nashville.
Yeah.
I just got back from Nashville, as you know. We were there for the Empower event with thousands of people, and it was just a real blast. I had a great time. A lot of breakthroughs at that event, of course, just like always. You take home different nuggets. I think really one of the nuggets I took home from that was just really about, leading and being a decision maker, and creating a team culture, and really building your business by, helping others. And so that's one of the things I took away from that event. And apart from some rather late nights and a long event between going to restaurants and after parties and all kinds of breakout meetings, I came back unscathed, and it took me a day or two to recuperate. But I'm just really excited to go to the events, and we have another one coming up here at the Red Rock Hotel and Casino out there in beautiful Las Vegas, which I already got my ticket for. Woohoo!
All
So
right.
that'll be my 12th event. So
Oh
uh,
yeah, I haven't counted. But that's pretty accurate.
I'm not, yeah, I'm not counting necessarily. I'm just happy to be able to go to each one. Some of them, there's been ups and downs that were tough to get to, if you know what I mean. Just
Yeah.
scheduling and with different things going on. I do affiliate marketing and other things beside Empower, but that's my only network marketing company, and it will remain my only network marketing company because it's just really the best as far as integrity-based companies that have really great training and a really great culture. So again, I'm really happy to be here. I'm looking forward to sharing a little bit more about my story here. I do have some slides that I'll also go through to kind of show a picture tells 1,000 words. So, we want to show some pictures. Seeing is believing as well. But my story is, I started off in internet marketing way back in 2003. I was working, a sales job, and I was working like 60, 70 hours a week. I was stuck in a cubicle, and I literally, had no time to see my daughter. And it really, really bothered me because I felt like I was being a bad father. I really wanted to spend time with her, and I hadn't had a chance to take her to Disneyland or do a lot of the stuff I wanted to do. And I was trying to do this internet marketing stuff on the computer. I actually started before 2003, if I really think back. I think I started my first one in 2001. And I had been building websites since 1998 for a business I had with a cell phone store. I had a web design / cell phone business with major companies like AT&T and Verizon and so forth. So for 5 years I was in a retail business. I had an office. I signed people up for wireless phone service and satellite dishes, and I also built websites on the side. So I was doing like SEO and stuff related to blogging back before it was really fashionable. And it was really tedious too. It was not what it is today. It wasn't as exciting. You didn't really get to connect with as many people. But now that we have blogging and WordPress, it's a lot different. But back then, Alta Vista was the big search engine, and Yahoo were the big search engines. So I started off, working in a retail business, and for 5 years I was in that business. Before that business, I had to shut it down because it got really competitive with cell phones. Every 7-Eleven had a cell phone store kiosk in it, in every shopping mall. So I got out of that, but I was looking for things at night on my computer, that I could do to make extra money. And I started doing internet marketing back in 2003, really, on the side. And I was like a weekend warrior, plus doing it at night. So it was really a tough journey because, the more I tried to make money online, the more I failed, it seemed, the first 3 or 4 years. Well, probably about 3 years, 3.5 years. I finally found a little bit of success with a travel program. I won't say the name, but it was a great program. It just needed a little work with their customer service. But I then started making a little bit of money online, but it wasn't enough to be able to really quit my day job. And I was missing something. And I think what I was missing was a mentor. I didn't have a mentor yet, really, or the right mentor and the right mindset. So today we're going to talk about, getting the right mentor and getting the right mindset, amongst other things. Mm-hmm. So before I go into my slides, do you have any other questions you wanted to ask me about my story?
Yeah, that's interesting how you knew the technical side of it but didn't realize the mindset until you're like, why do I keep failing? Why do I keep failing? You're like, there's a mindset, something in there that's wrong. Was there some kind of shift that realized that you needed to study more on the mindset when you got started in there?
Yes, around 2005, I finally got a mentor that helped me to work on, not only the mechanics and the technical side, but to really focus my mindset on a vision of building my team. And I became a top earner in a company that was actually one of the first companies to do downloadable products online. And that mentor really helped me to take my business to the next level. I started doing more branding. I always say that blogging equals branding. When you're blogging, you're telling your story, you're sharing more of yourself on video and your written words, and so people feel that they can connect with you and what your mission statement and what your vision really is. And I think I just needed to state what I felt about what my ideology was. I'd been around a lot of success books, and I'd been to webinars and seminars, but I was focusing so much on the technical side of placing 300 ads a day on classified sites and things like that, that I kind of lost my mindset. I wasn't really speaking vision into my people that I was signing up or trying to sign up. So that really helped me by having a mentor, the right mentor, to focus my efforts and my energy, to really bring it to the next level. And I was able to work with a company that, again, had some of the first downloadable products on the internet. I became a top 10 earner in that company with some of my good friends like Chris Jones and Mr. Lopez. But we won't go into all the details of the past programs because that focus is here on the future. But what I will tell you is after that program, the company I was in was sold. And all of a sudden, all my YouTube videos were obsolete, and I kind of had to start over again. and I was reluctant to join another program, but the company that bought our company, I ended up joining that, and in February 2010, I was named the #1 earner in that company's sales contest in Las Vegas on stage. So that was fun, that I was able to finally start connecting with more people. And before I go on, welcome to Keisha.
Exciting. Keisha, she jumped
Hi,
out.
guys. Hello. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to have you on with us today. I apologize for being a little tardy, guys, but I'm here. So I don't want to interrupt you. Please continue, Robert.
My pleasure. So again, in 2010, February 2010, I was in Las Vegas on stage at this event, and they were speaking about this guy named David Wood because he was in a different company that rhymed with My Something System Pro. I won't go into the details on the name, but their speakers were there, and they were showcasing this system that can help you generate leads for any business that you were in. And you could put your video up on your own capture page and so forth, and really start building your list. And so I was fortunate to meet some of the owners of that company, Brian Finale and a few other people, and I heard about David Wood for the first time. So I ended up, Googling him and looking him up on the internet, and that's how I heard about Empower Network. I joined November 5th, 2011, and for some reason it didn't go through. It took a couple more days for my card to go through or something, but I joined in November of 2011, and I've been doing Empower and marketing online with other affiliate products, ever since. But Empower is the only network marketing company I work with because it's an integrity-based company. Obviously, it's paid out over $150 million to people in over 100 countries. It's a great program, and I'm just really excited and honored to be a part of the culture that is with Empower and their events. So this next event coming up in Las Vegas is going to be my 12th event, and I'm just honored to be at each one. Some of them were a struggle to get to, as many of you know, and I'm just happy to be able to go to those events because there's so many breakthroughs and so many nuggets you get at those events, at the Empower events. So basically, before I go into my slides, do you guys have any questions you want me to go over as far as my story?
Oh, I'm excited for your slides.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell another part of my story. I was facing foreclosure at one point, so I really needed to find something that would work on the internet for me. And what I was making with my part-time internet income was not enough to sustain, my lifestyle, my cover my bills and everything. So I really was struggling to find the missing link, if you will. And I think that missing link is mindset. So that's why I'm glad to be on the Millionaire Mindset Hangout because I'm going to talk about 5 things as far as mindset that really helped me. And I'm also going to talk about just what I was able to do and share a little bit more about my story in these slides. So let me pull up my screen share here.
How old is your daughter now, Robert?
My daughter is 18 and just graduated.
Oh!
Yes.
So that's really awesome. That's really awesome that you've been able to spend, especially those later, teen years, being more present in her life. I'm sure that it's made a huge difference and a huge impact on your relationship with her, and just as far as how you were feeling, because you were saying that, that you weren't there around much for her, and to be able to stay home and be present in those years. I mean, I think it's both equally important for both boys and girls, but there's something really valuable about having a good, steady role model, like father figure, male figure in a girl's life, especially in those later years. So kudos to you for making it happen for her and making that.
Thank you. I started taking her to a lot of live concerts when she was about 8 years old. I think I took her to her first rock concert. She was 8, and she's been going. Now she's 18. So 10 years of being able to take her to concerts, 7 to 10 times a year, because I have the autonomy and the freedom to work from home. And right now I'm at my office, but I have an office, so I have I feel like I have a place to go to, because I get a little cooped up at home, working on computers at home. But I have an office here as well in Phoenix, and I do affiliate marketing as well as network marketing. I wrote a small ebook, about 70 pages, that talked about multiple streams of income called the Prosperity Report, and it just talked about how you can make money with affiliate products, affiliate marketing, and you can do network marketing and direct sales marketing all at the same time. Once you get one down, then you move on to other things. But anyway, without further ado, yes, I'm blessed to have the ability to spend time with my wife and my daughter, and I'm going to show some of their pictures actually in these slides coming up here.
Awesome.
All right, hang on one second. There we go. Can you guys see that all right?
Yes, looks great.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, so again, everybody, for those of you who do not know me yet, I'm Robert Probst. I have a quick video here for you. What I want to show you is going to take less than 5 minutes. So just go ahead and watch this short video until the end, and then continue on to see exactly how the system can work for you. On top of showing you how you can start making money as soon as today with this new system, I want to tell you a little bit about myself so you know that I'm a real person. In the next few minutes, I'm going to prove to you this system is working for, brand new people just like you. But first, my story is pretty simple. A few short years ago, I was stuck in a cubicle in a corporate job. I was tired of working and working only to make, someone else rich. I was $26,000 in debt on my credit cards and struggling to pay our bills. And I was facing foreclosure. So I was trying desperately to save our home. It got to a point where I made a decision. I decided that the only way I was going to truly be able to provide the lifestyle my family deserved was to work for myself with my laptop so I could be close to them and really work from anywhere. My wife and daughter are my inspiration. They are why I use this system. And before I got started with the system, I was missing time with my daughter. I was working 60 hours a week, then working at night on my computer. I was trying to find a real way, to make money online. I really wanted an automated system that would enable me to spend more time with my wife and family. I wanted a system that would allow us to travel and make money right from my laptop. Now, this system has allowed me to do actually that, exactly that. I got started, I followed the simple system, and my lifestyle completely changed. Let me show you the kind of potential money you could make, with this online business. That way you'll know this system is truly worth your time. Here I am on stage in Miami. I had a major breakthrough at this event. I created a mission statement based on the vision I had to truly create a team culture where everyone contributes, and your success has never left a chance. This is a shot of my back office. You can see my income on the left. Of course, these results are not average. You can see here I made over $3,236 in just a week. And here you can see my best month. I was actually traveling most of the month, and I still made over $20,000 that month. And you can see here that I made over $258,000 so far using this system. That's actually an older screenshot. So it's a little higher than that. Now, it's important to understand that even though there's a lot of money to potentially be made using this system, the best part is the freedom it creates. Having time with my daughter is priceless. Freedom means having the time to enjoy my guitar, writing music and traveling, and attending concerts VIP with my daughter 7 to 10 times a year. It's incredible not having a job to answer to. And you know what job stands for? Just over broke. And be able to travel whenever we want, taking my wife on trips, and traveling all year round. Freedom is priceless. Now, no one calls me. I don't need to pester my family or friends. And my coach talks to people for me as well. I never have to sell anything directly, and I work when I want, where I want, and only as much as I want. I get to decide the kind of life I'm going to have. If I want to take the day off, I do. If I want to spend time on my business at night, I can still make money. And just to be clear, I'm not one of those naturally gifted online money-making geniuses. I simply started a blog, followed the system, and focused. And I found success. But I'm not an expert. I just use the tools that are part of this smart system. I actually made this video using the system. It's really that simple. I'm also the founder of the Empower Success team, and I'm a regular person just like you. Here's what's important in my life: family, relationships, love, lifestyle. I live very comfortably here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I get to live a life of time freedom as the owner of my own business. I have generated over 7 figures over the last 3 years using multiple streams of income from different sales funnels like this and this, with opt-in rates as high as 54%. So I'm building my list even from the beach. And if I can do this and hit the leaderboards, I truly believe anyone can. You just need the right mindset. So here are my 5 steps to a millionaire mindset. First, you need to join a mentor and a system with proven results where you can get the training and the tools to be successful. And secondly, you need to really focus your vision with mindset training. Before you focus on the technical stuff, placing ads, setting up paid traffic, or doing just your blog night and day, you really have to focus on your mindset to keep your attitude and to really, focus your vision of what you want to accomplish. I call that your mission statement, which is going to be covered on the next one here coming up. I also recommend you read success books and listen to audiobooks daily, because it really does help you to focus and to stay clear about why you're doing what you're doing. For me, my biggest why is for my family and to spend more time with them, but also to give back to others and help others to have freedom. You do need to learn to get out of your comfort zone. If it's shooting a YouTube video or writing a blog post from the heart, sharing a little bit more about your struggles, being transparent. Get out of your comfort zone and be willing to share who you are with others and to share your vision so that they actually want to work with someone like yourself that can actually help them. So the 5th step is to really make decisions quickly. Successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly. That's talked about in Think and Grow Rich in Chapter 8. And a lot of people overlook that. They procrastinate. They put off making actual decisions. Should I go on a Hangout? Should I shoot that YouTube video and share my story? Should I write my autobiography section for my blog? And they're putting off those kind of decisions instead of taking massive action. So just being able to have the right mindset can really help you to start making decisions quickly. And you also need to recognize your small successes. It's amazing where I started, over 10 years ago and where I am today. If I didn't celebrate the many successes, the small accomplishments, it would be easy to get discouraged and to quit. But quitters never win, and winners never quit. So, Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time to build your business, and you should really reward yourself and applaud yourself for those small successes and share them socially when you're actually making strides in your business and you're hitting new plateaus and having breakthroughs. And you should share that with others as social proof and just really be proud of yourself for making those changes and really achieving those goals. I believe that success is a continuous journey toward the achievement of predetermined worthwhile goals. I got that from Tom Hopkins when I was in high school and listening to people like Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar said, obviously, you can have anything you want in life if you just help others truly get what they want. And I truly believe that. So, my success is in direct proportion to the number of people that I've helped, whether it be on the phone, whether it be through my blog, or whether it be through a video or a Hangout just like this. And you definitely want to inspire, action in others and help them. And part of being able to do that is to really celebrate your own successes along the way so they can see your progress. People are out there rooting for you. They want to see you succeed. They actually, are struggling themselves mentally with different challenges, and there's information overload. There's BPS, which I call blank page syndrome, for people that are just starting out blogging that have a hard time about with writing content creation. They don't realize that the best writers are readers. That's why you've got to go back to this number 3 here. Read success books. If you have success dreams, listen to audiobooks and read books daily. I have books on my nightstand I read every night. I read several books a week. Now, I don't read a book a day like some of these crazy gurus, but I try to read at least 3 or 4 books a week. Now, here is one book that I actually recommend that really had a major impact. I would say it was the most significant book that I've read as far as initially having an impact on my mindset. So that actually helped me with my marketing as well down the road because I had the right mindset. And this book will help you make decisions quickly and take massive action. Obviously, we all know the original bestseller, Think and Grow Rich. And you can get a free copy on my website, empowernetworkmentor.com. There's a link right on the front page. This is the actual link. And if you want to get more ebooks, I can show you how to get other ebooks for free as well. Here are some other books that I recommend. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind is really a breakthrough book for me, a landmark that really helped me with focusing on the inner game, your inner dialogue, and really focusing on taking action and not being hard on yourself if you're not hitting all of your goals at once. And remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time to build your business and to build your team. And there's going to be some ups and downs along the way. But if you truly want to be successful as an entrepreneur, as long as you never quit, you'll win. All right, so another part of being successful, I believe, online is having not only the right mindset, but realizing that you can live life on your terms. And I have everything from this gentleman, Jeffrey Combs. I've been to his seminars, and psychologically unemployable is the term that we use. It's a great term because it means once you get to a certain point, you're going to really be psychologically unemployable. Once you've had a taste of the freedom that comes from being your own boss and connecting with other human beings on the planet and helping them to have freedom in their life, as I have, then you're definitely going to want to stay humble and continue to help people, and you're not going to want to go back to a 9-to-5 job. And there's many that have tried. I tried to go back to a 9-to-5 job one time back in 2006, and it was not good. It was a nightmare because I couldn't do it. I was psychologically unemployable at that point. I had tasted success. I had seen, through my struggles, what freedom was really, really like. And I think that everybody wants that. They're just not sure how to get it. A lot of times we want solutions. We want, technical, show me how, the nuts and bolts, but we don't realize that we have to start with the mindset. And then here's a few other books. The 4-Hour Workweek, a little risque to some, but it actually does show you how to outsource and escape the 9-to-5 so you can live anywhere and literally travel with your laptop. And then, of course, we have Mr. Trump here, Think Like a Billionaire, thinking outside the box. My family's involved in real estate, and so I definitely relate to Mr. Trump in that respect. But, I mean, he definitely shows you some strategies about success and about decision-making that I think are really instrumental to think outside the box, to think like a billionaire. And I have a few other books I'm going to show you here as well. So I just want to thank Alicia and the team for having me on today. It's a pleasure to be here, and I really look forward to sharing more with you guys here in the future on the Hangouts. Because there's a lot of great things that can come from people sharing content with one another and really building their businesses online as a team. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over back to you, Alicia.
Thank you so much. I had one question that kind of stuck out as you were talking about that and the mindset. And when you talked about that last book with Donald Trump and how he talks about thinking out of the box and the strategies that you make on the decision-making process, I think that was powerful because of your mindset, you make different decisions. That's powerful too. I'll have to read that book. I think I've read it before, but I'll have to read it again. But how does it relay on when you have that mindset that you make decisions differently?
Well, you start to see a bigger picture, and you realize that there are smaller goals to reach your long-term goals. I think we all have short-term goals, and we're focused on those, we kind of have tunnel vision. You know, you need to focus on working toward your long-term goals as well through your short-term strategies. So there's long-term strategies like real estate and the stock market and mutual funds and different things like that, and then there's also short-term strategies. You know, so with internet marketing, you know, list building is a long-term strategy. Over the long term, you know, over the long run, you're going to build rapport with people on your list and offer them different affiliate products and monetize your list, and hopefully they recognize the merit in what you're doing and they want to work with you with whatever company is your primary company. But in addition to that, you know, there's a short-term strategy with things like using paid traffic and solo ads and email marketing, permission-based email. I've done press releases. I've done SEO strategies. I've owned an SEO company. I've done blogging. I've done all kinds of different things in the short term to generate leads. But in the long term, it's the consistency, the things that you're doing, like Mr. Trump says, in the long term, you know, that can help you to build, you know, a real legacy or a real, you know, dynasty or whatever you want to call it, a real business that's lasting. And, you know, there's a lot of people that have been very, very successful with our company because they've stuck with those long-term strategies as well as working on the short-term, you know, quick fixes, things like doing solo ads and email marketing to build their business. But it's the blogging, the content creation, YouTube videos, being on Hangouts just like this, that's what's going to make a big difference. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, thank you. And it's good to be aware of that process that you go through, the short term and the long term, and how you look at that overall big picture. And you have to keep that in focus when you're working on your millionaire mindset. If not, you're not really a business owner. You're not really psychologically unemployable, and it just like ripples back. And you never want to go back. You want to keep moving forward in that. Do any of your other ladies have any questions or anything? Keisha, Greta, they all muted themselves and left.
I'm here. And I apologize if you already asked this question, but if you did, could you briefly just share what it was that maybe that biggest breakthrough you had, or that, and again, I apologize if you answered that question, that transformed your mindset to give you that millionaire? Because when I was promoting this, I said 6 figures. No, you shared with us you're a 7-figure earner in multiple different types of businesses. So if you could just elaborate a little bit on that for us, Robert, I appreciate it.
Sure, my pleasure. The biggest breakthrough I had was actually having a mentor that told me to focus on my mindset first, as opposed to just technical stuff like posting hundreds of ads and working on my blog. By working on my mindset, I was able to really focus on my vision and share my vision with my team. So that would be the #1 thing, I think, to really focus on your mindset and work on your inner strength and your inner self first, and that way you can speak a clear vision to your team and really help them to be confident. Because when anybody starts on the internet, we call them newbies with internet marketing or network marketing. It is a new challenge for them, and there's going to be mental struggles and frustrations, trying to move an image from here to there on your website, or trying to come up with content for your blog every week, not being sure what to share on a Hangout or on a YouTube video. And this really, when you have a mentor, it's helping you focus on your mindset. It can help you a lot to really get yourself out there and put yourself out there and connect with people.
Awesome. Thank you so much, because I know that's so important. And I know, like you said, when you're new, people don't really know the importance of finding a mentor. And so you're out there pretty much scatterbrained, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, doing a whole bunch of things that really aren't going to get you the results that you want. So, yes, finding a mentor and connecting to communities like this really helps.
This book will help you to win friends and influence people and connect with people. This book will help you to stop worrying and take action and start living. And I already showed you this one. This one, I was at an event with... almost 8,000 people at this event. GoPro, my thing is so bright, you can barely see. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of things you can do. You listen to audio daily, connect with your mentor, connect with a culture, and I think that's where we should come into talking about really briefly about the events. You mentioned breakthroughs. Well, breakthroughs don't just happen from going to an event and listening to just one speaker. It's the meetings that you have in the corridors outside the convention center. It's the people that share their story. It's the people that, you know, obviously not only the $1 million ring holders, it's the people that are just up and coming that are having small successes and sharing their breakthroughs with you at these events. So this next event will be my 12th event, and I'm just really excited and honored to be a part of it. I'm humbled to be in the presence of so many great entrepreneurs, you know, like-minded entrepreneurs, and just people that are just awesome. You know, awesome marketers like, you know, my good friend Mr. Greg Vegas, Mr. Aaron Rashkin, obviously Justin Rengia, the Hippie Jedi, all my friends that I've seen at these last 11 events I've been to that are so inspirational for me. And you know, it was difficult for me at times to do network marketing because I was so focused on affiliate marketing and other things that I had on my plate, and I just wanted to be able to have balance and be able to do both. And it's tough to do both. You got to get one working first, and that's where a mentor can come in. You know, get one thing working, work on your mindset first, then get one type of marketing working. If it's blogging, start with that. If it's, you know, doing email marketing and building your lists, you know, I would do that at the same time actually. But you know, you definitely can have breakthroughs by working with a mentor, attending the events, you know, blogging daily, reading good books and listening to audiobooks daily. I listen to them in my car. I listen to them at home on my computer when I'm working on stuff. You know, this is all the stuff that we cover in the 8 core commitments, really. So for those of you that know Empower and know our culture and our company, which is an integrity-based company, we actually have this covered in our core commitments of what you must do to have a millionaire mindset and be successful. So with that being said, it's just a pleasure to be here. I definitely look forward to doing more of these Hangouts with you ladies. And if your listeners have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those.
Thank you so much. We have a special book we're going to be talking about next week. Crush It!
Nice.
Have you read this one, Robert?
Not yet. No, I haven't.
Oh, this is your week to pick it up. We're going to talk and review about it next week. And Gary Vaynerchuk is so real. He's kind of like the 4-hour work week Timothy Ferriss, I feel, in a way. He just lays it out. That's the way it is, kind of thing. And so I would definitely pick up that audio or book, and we'll be discussing that next week with the different powers. How we're gonna crush it with our mindset, crush it with everything. So would you give any call to actions for people? What should they do next with all this information that you've given us today, Robert?
Well, obviously, you know, we don't really need to pressure anyone or persuade anyone to get started, but if the message we've shared today about being your own boss, having freedom, resonates with you, there's a button obviously below the video you can click to get started for a very modest amount, and you can learn how to really design your own life, be your own boss, and I just encourage you to do that. Take those first steps, join a mentor, get with a great culture, a team, and a company that has a culture where people are helping one another. And I really believe we have that here with Empower. And I've been with Empower since 2011, so I'm definitely honored because it's a great system and a great program. So I definitely would say take action, you know, get started, be a decision maker, be a person of influence, and I look forward to seeing your name on the leaderboard real soon.
That's right. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks so much, Robert, for coming.
Thank you. All right. Have a great day, everybody.